Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and back to my little series on the Batwing tag and tag pocket dies. Now the tag dies have been out for a while and they make some fabulous tags, as you've hopefully seen in one of my previous videos. I've shown you how to make a couple of different tags using the tags. As I say, some of you probably had these for a few years now because they've been out for a while, but what's new, I've had one of the tags migrated, are the pocket tags to go with it. And hopefully you've seen now how to make a variety of different pockets using these pocket dies which match these tags wonderful and keep that Batwing shape going. So I've shown you how to use the Batwing on their own. I've shown you how to use the pockets on their own. So today I'm going to be showing you how to combine them and make something more in line with this. Now this is a Batwing tag with an attached pocket. Now this can act like a tag, but if I bring in my Seize the Day one, I've already shown how to make these using the Mexican dies. Now the Batwing ones are slightly different. Just a little extra little hint and tip which I will share with you so that you're able to make them with your Batwings as well. So let's have a look at what we've got. So I'm going to show you how to make a large and a medium today. I'm going to start off with the medium. So let's put the others away. And the reason I'm starting off with the medium one is that it's exactly the same as what I've done before, because we have these pocket tags, with pocket dies, sorry, which fit the tags perfectly. What we haven't got are pocket dies, two pocket dies which fit the Batwing itself. We've got just the larger one because of this lovely 3D gusseted one we've got now instead. But I do have a hack, so hold on tight and I'll show you how we can do the larger ones using the same technique as I'm doing with the medium. As you can see, because I've already done one with the large here. Okay, so what do I need to do? This is the medium tag and this is the medium matte and layer. This is the medium pocket and this is the matte and layer that goes with it. You want to cut your cardstock out of the largest ones and your decorative paper out of the smaller ones. Okay, so you've got your large one with a matte and layer and you've got your pocket with your matte and layer. And then you can ink the edges. I may not do the bottom because you're not going to see it down on the bottom. and the edge. So I'm just using my black soot just to get rid of that white edge. There we go. I'm going to put my papers aside for a second and I'm going to grab my black tape. Now this is the same method as what I did for the pockets in the previous video. So for the medium one, it's going to be exactly the same. We're just going to tape 3 sides of our pocket. Okay, so make sure you don't go over the edge. You don't want to cover over that decorative piece. If you do, just trim it off. Otherwise you lose the shape of it. And again here. So what I've done, I've put tape around the 3 edges. Now go back to my previous video where I'd take it a bit slower here. This is just a recap. What I'm going to do is trim to the corner of the cardstock and across. So I've come up to the corner. I know it's black on black, but that's what we want to get that nice effect, isn't it? There we go. So I've just tidied off the corners. Now I'm going to glue the tag pattern paper onto this one. So this is onto the front of that tag. But if you're going to put one on the back, don't do it yet. Right, the pocket now has got the sticky side up. So I'm going to take this tag and flip it over, and I'm going to line up the bottom two corners of the tag with the bottom two corners of the pocket. Now, with them being die cut, they are precisely cut to the same size. So it'll fit nicely, and I'm just tucking my tape over. So that's given me my tag, which I decorated, with my pocket now attached on all three sides. So the width of the tag is now all usable. If I'd glued that tag down, I would have lost some width, which is why I like doing it this way. So now I'm going to just glue on that decorative piece. Again, this has been die cut for me, so I don't have to think about anything. It's just going to fit perfectly on. So what I would do now, like this, is open up my album page, stick it on, and I've got a lovely decorative piece here, which is what I've done here. This is one of these pocketed tags, but done with the Mexican one, just stuck on, which means I have, here's one of the tags, a space to tuck things in. But, of course, you could use it as a tag and put it into a pocket. And if I was to do that, I would then glue one of these tags, cut another one. Oh, you could use it as a journal card on the back, couldn't you? Maybe I should have done that. So this is now going to be a tag with both sides decorated. And again, if you wanted to do like we did in the first video, make a hole in the top, you can, and have it as a tag with ribbon and things. But what you've got then is a tag where you can put a 3x4 photo inside. So it's a really usable but also decorative way of doing it. So that is how I've done it before with my Mexican and Victorian pocket tags and dies. But as I said, things are a bit different this time because we've got this gusseted one. Because the matten layer for that one is what matches the width of my tag. But I do have a little hack for that. So let's have a look at what we're going to do this time. Again, I'm going to cut my largest tag out of my cardstock. I want a matten layer for it, so that comes from my designer paper. I want a pocket to go on there, so I'm going to cut that out of my cardstock. And I want a matten layer for that, but there is no die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that same one. So we've got two of them, one out of cardstock and one out of designer paper. But don't panic quite yet. So what I'm going to do, again, just ink up. I haven't bothered with the bottom because it's going to be tucked inside. There we go. Oh, I didn't, don't bother inking that yet. You need to do something to it first. Just the tag. Right. So we can glue this on the front now. If you're going to decorate the back, don't do that yet. Okay. So I've decorated my large tag, and you can see how easy it is to get that lovely even border. Oh, I say that and I'm a bit wonky today. but the die has done the borders for me this time. Okay, and I'm going to do now exactly the same as I did with that medium tag from earlier. I'm going to tape up 3 edges. So my tape is just going half on it and half off it. And third one. And I'm just going to trim off my excess by trimming towards the corner of the cardstock. Just as we did with the medium one, we're going to flip it over and I'm just going to line up those corners and wrap the tape around. And here as well. So up until now, that is exactly the same technique. I have a bit of excess tape there. I'll just trim it off. Exactly the same technique as we did for the medium one. However, this now is not going to fit. But it's nice and easy. So all I do is bring in my trimmer. And off the bottom, I'm going to take off 1/16 of an inch. So it's just a tiny little slither. And then if I take off 1/16 off the edge as well, it's actually going to make things be not lined up. It's going to be a bit awkward because what I want is for it still to be central. So on my board, I've got 1/16, which is just a hair's breadth. And I'm going to take a hair's breadth, or 1/16, if you can't find it, off the other side. So it does 1/8 of an inch off the bottom and a 1/16 off each edge. And this is why you didn't need to ink it, because I cut off my inking, didn't I? There we go. There we go. And now we have a matten layer which fits perfectly onto there. So let's have a look. We now have a matten layer which fits. So now we have that large tag with pockets, and we have our medium one with pockets. Now the smallest one will actually allow you to do a 3D, a gusseted pocket straight onto the tag. Now that technique is the same as I showed you in the pocket one before. So it doesn't fit into this tutorial. It was in the last one where you can take your 3D pocket and you wrap it around and stick it straight onto the tag. Okay. But if you wanted to do it flat, you can cut across diagonally like we did with the pockets as well. So there are ways around that as well. But as I said, that suits more of the previous tutorial rather than this one. So there we go. That is your pocketed tag. Now, these are great. Now they can be used as tags. They can be used as drop-ins for my album just by sticking them straight on. So if you're enjoying this series, please give it a thumbs up and a comment below. And if you do make some pocketed tags, please do share pictures with me in my Facebook group called Paper Crafting with Paul. Link in the description below. If you've used the CoolKatz tags dies and pocket dies to make yours, you can also share in their Facebook group as well called CoolKatz Crafts. So hopefully you've hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified of when the next one goes live, because I'm going to show you, if I bring in this 6x4 journal card, yes, they fit into here, but I'm going to show you how to make one which fits 6x4 photos to the max. So hopefully you'll join me in that next video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again very soon.